I'm sorry, sir. Please go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people. Your Honor, the people would waive any potential conflict between this honorable court and the office of the public defender. While the people do not believe that any such conflict exists, we make this waiver in the avoidance of all doubt.
Thank you, Mr.
Morning, Judge. We likewise do not believe that any conflict exists, but should a conflict exist in any of the matters before the court today, we will waive said conflict and ask this honorable court to please hear those matters.
Thank you. Actually, they told me that you weren't here. No, I said, you don't have Ron Brown.
Okay.
I was informed of that. I said, okay, so just Torcio. He said, no, Torcio's not here.
No, I'm here.
So I said, oh, that's okay. Who do I have? And they said, Bowling. I
Okay.
said, cool.
But I'm here.
I know, so I'm disappointed.
Oh,
Is what I'm getting. No, no.
I'm glad to give him my seat, Judge.
Just trying to, I know, I'm just trying to lay it all out. The court for its part also does not believe that there's a conflict either in the Michigan court rules or the cases decided thereunder. To the extent a conflict does exist, given the waivers, the court will consent to hear the matters. Court does call the case of the people versus Matthew Nicola.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Ready, Judge. Torcio Feaster, Assistant Defender on behalf of Mr. Nicola.
Sir, can you please state your name?
Matthew Nicolai, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I believe this is the file with the MOU, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, there was a memorandum of understanding. I think everybody has signed off on it
I believe so.
here, and I'm prepared to sentence.
Thank you, Judge. My understanding is that Mr. Brown has reviewed everything with Mr. Nicolai. We've asked that the court follow the recommendation and give an opportunity to show this court that he can be successful, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, is there anything you'd like to tell the court before I do impose sentence?
No, sir.
All right. On the count one attempted R&O, sentence of the court, 24 months probation, term with the supervision through the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court, $555 fines and court costs, which you'll have on the other count too. When can you get that paid, sir?
I can get that paid today, sir.
Wonderful. Pay that today. You're to comply with all terms and conditions as set forth by the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court. I'll order 365 days in jail. Credit 2, the balance is suspended. On the count 2 attempted R&O, 24 months probationary term with supervision through the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court, $555 fines and court costs. When can you get that paid, sir?
I can pay that today as well, sir.
Wonderful. Pay that today. You're to comply with all terms and conditions as set forth by the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court. 365 days in jail. Credit 2, balance suspended. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Cole,
Thank you,
best
sir.
of luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Let's call the case of the people versus Byron Blair.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Mayor, Peace Court, Your Honor, Attorney Damian Cash, P number 85852 on behalf of Mr. Brian Blair. Mr. Blair, if you can hear me, state your name loudly for the record.
Byron James Blair.
Ready, Judge. Torcio Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, also on behalf of Mr. Blair on file number 2310991, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, and what are we doing on these files?
Your Honor, at
I'd
this date
actually
and time.
Go ahead, Mr. Cash. Apologies.
No, my apologies as well. At this date and time, I received this appointment from a withdrawal asking for an adjourned pretrial, as this is our first contact due to situation that Mr. Blair appeared to be in, and so I need to get his contact information so that we can have further discussions, Your Honor,
So I believe
and
we're
also have all discovery.
I believe we're also requesting adjournment, Your Honor.
My next day. Adjourned to matter March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. on both cases. As to the contact information and like, Mr. Feaster, you can supply that to Mr. Cash? Or I'll wait.
And Mr. Blair, if you can hear me, I emailed you. Please also respond to that email while we get this contact information.
You don't even know what I asked you. Do you? No, that happens when I'm talking to bowling too. I don't listen to anyone. You'll supply contact
I will.
information too. Okay. That was real simple. Thanks.
Thank
All
you, Your
right,
Honor.
thank
Thank you, sir.
you.
Have a good
Bond
day.
will continue.
Bye.
Court calls the case People versus Albert Wilson.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Morning, Your Honor. Winter appearing on behalf of Wilson. I'm going to go to trial, so I'm substituting for him this morning, Your Honor.
All righty. And Mr. Wilson, you don't have, can you state your name first of all, sir?
My name is Albert George Wilson.
All right, you don't have any problem with Mr. Winter?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You don't have a problem with Mr. Winter stepping into?
No, I don't. I don't have any.
All right, fantastic. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm old and fat and gray and ugly. I'm the same as when you last saw me.
Okay, you're right. All right, no, I'm kidding.
That wasn't nice. I knew I was going to get, I told you I was going to get pretty.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way.
How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing great.
Good.
All right, what are we doing?
We just get, if the court will allow us, we'd just like to kick this over so Mr. Amadeo can be here and work out an arrangement with the prosecutor. Please, sir.
Will March 4th, what do you think work for
Can we push it a little bit further, please?
him? 18th. March 18th,
That'll work.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir, you too. Court does call the case of the People versus Ricky Burdett.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012, on behalf of Mr. Burdett, who appears in person in front of you, Your Honor.
Yes, he's on his way up.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. State your name.
Good morning.
Your name?
Yes, Ricky Burdett.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing today?
Your Honor, it is my understanding that as of last hearing, my client was tendered an offer, that offer being a 1-for-1. So in that scenario, I did get a chance to talk to my client. He would actually like to plead guilty to the trespass, and in return, I believe the disorderly conduct would be dismissed.
Do I have a plea form? No.
I did not prepare a plea form. I was unaware that he was going to be pleading today. I can write that up right now. If we can pass the matter, I can get that done in just a minute.
All right. Sir, I'm going to pass the matter so we can write up the paperwork and then I'll take your plea. Okay? So go ahead and have a seat and then we'll call it right back up. Yes, sir.
And Your Honor,
I'll be called back.
yes, I might have sent an email to the wrong APA, so that's not his fault. That'd be my fault. I apologize, Your Honor.
You mean in terms of between you and Mr. Cook? It might be your fault?
Just telling him we were accepting the plea. That's probably my bad.
Oh, I realized it was I realized it was your fault. You didn't have to say it out loud.
Okay. Well, I'd rather just admit it. I feel better now, so I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. I'll pass it. We'll call it back up shortly. Court calls the case People versus Megan Maxon.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Hall appearing for and on behalf of Ms. Maxon, who now stands to my right. Ms. Maxon, if you could state your name for the record,
Good
please.
morning, Megan Maxon.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Hall.
Good morning, Your Honor. Great to see you.
Good seeing you. All right. I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant will be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree in a 93-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. And there is a sentence agreement of the prosecutor's deferred. There is also an indication of no restitution. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That is accurate, Your Honor.
That's a correct statement, Your Honor.
All right, may I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Megan Maxon.
All right. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days of jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, I do.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, I do.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yeah.
Are you on probation or parole?
I am.
She is, Your Honor, but it postdates the date of offense. This should not be an issue for probation.
Has anybody promised you anything that makes you, promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead guilty?
No, they have not.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And also because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the date of June 4th, 2025, at the location of 7,000 East Michigan Avenue, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, what do you do at Walmart that makes you think that you're guilty?
I attempted to leave the store without ringing up floats and a coffee maker that were at the bottom of my cart.
Okay, so you were just gonna push Pat, you were getting other things and just didn't ring those up?
Correct.
All right. Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes, it was.
You didn't have anybody's permission to do that, did you?
I did not.
And these items that you took out, these were items that Walmart had offered for sale?
Yes.
Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if I accept your plea, if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rule, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. And the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people.
None, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count two. Count one is dismissed. Pre-sentence defendant's ordered to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be March 11th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond with its conditions will continue.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank
Great.
Ma'am, on your way down, I mean, probation department is on the left-hand side. If you could stop in and just see them so we can start the sentencing process.
Okay.
I'll make
Thank
sure
you.
she gets there, Judge. Take care.
I don't trust. I told her. All right. Court calls the cases of the people versus Ryan Brown.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Brown, Your Honor. Mr. Brown, you present?
Not here, Judge.
Yeah. Good way to start. All right.
Yeah, so, well, our first client was here on the Zoom, so I'll take that.
Okay, you're right.
Your Honor, it doesn't appear as we have valid contact information for Mr. Brown. So I'd ask the court to consider setting this matter for a show cause. So hopefully we can reach him.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set to amount of $5,000. So give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Both of those. Oh, the other one is already warranted. Okay. Court calls the case People versus Brandon Davis.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Davis is approaching, Your Honor. You just state your name for the record, please, sir.
Brandon Hezekiah Davis.
Judge, I spoke to Mr. Davis this morning. He's still working to clear up his driver's license. If we could get an adjourned pretrial date, we can continue to work to hopefully come back with a valid driver's license. We'd appreciate it.
How much more does he have to do?
Like monthly.
A month, if we came back in a month, you think you'd have some progress?
I have progress for sure.
Okay, can we come back in approximately a month
Month
on the 18th if possible, Judge?
in the matter to March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
You're all set. We'll be in touch, okay?
Court calls case People
Thank you, Mr.
versus Comaria Davis.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Davis, can you state your name for the record, please?
Comaria Davis.
Judge, we'd like to get an adjournment in this case if possible to allow us to review discovery with Ms. Davis and to have a little further discussion with her regarding resolving the case. We could do the March 4th date. I think that could be.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Thank you.
And I can stop dates if you want.
Yes, I know. That's okay. I was gonna let you slide for a little bit. Court calls the case of the People versus Grant DeCia.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Ready-ish, Judge Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Lucia. I do not see him on Zoom, Your Honor. I do not see him in the courtroom. My recollection is he was here a couple of weeks ago. We have a no contest plea worked out, is in the file. I'll be requesting a show cause, so we can get a plea.
Where is this show cause? Yeah,
Mike taught me that. Judge.
I got, yeah.
Yes.
Well, unlearn that.
Will do.
Potential warrant will issue bond 5,000. I'll give 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
No, I'm not surprised if we just do that one time. Court calls the case, People versus Michael Elkins.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Ready, Judge Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Michael Elkins. Your Honor, we did reach out to Mr. Elkins by phone and text message. I do not see him in the courtroom. I do not see him on Zoom. I do not know why he is not present. For the record, I would request an adjournment.
Bench warrant, 5,000, 10%. Warrant will issue immediately.
I did not say show cause.
You did not. Court calls the case, People versus Sincere Godwin.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Godwin. Who, is she on Zoom? Rather, I don't see her in the courtroom. It doesn't appear as if she's on Zoom. I'd ask the court to adjourn this matter so that we can get in touch with her. I don't think we have valid contact information for her.
Bench warrant will issue bond 5,000, 10%. Warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
They're on a roll. Court calls the case, People versus Wilmer Hudson.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Oh.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Hudson is coaching. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Wilmer Hudson.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I'm asking for an adjournment in this case. We did have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Hudson to review some video footage, but unfortunately, there was a bit of a technical glitch with the person who was going to review it with him. We couldn't get that accomplished. So we'd like to come back and get that after getting that
You'll
accomplished.
be able to do that by the 4th,
I believe we should be able to, yeah.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Paula Johnson.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Johnson, Your Honor. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Paula E. Johnson.
Your Honor,
Where have you been?
What do you mean?
Where, you know,
Here we go. I knew.
no, what do you mean? Here we go.
Okay.
Here we
Should I
go.
put it down?
Here we go. You know,
Or should I
boy,
stand
oh,
it?
boy.
Here we go.
This is-
Yeah, so where have I been? I've been in school.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Okay, great.
I got a year or two before I get my bachelor's, so working hard at it.
Okay,
Yeah. This was just a glitch along the way, so
okay, but you're doing well otherwise.
yeah, I'm doing really
Okay,
well.
that's what I meant to say.
Okay, I know what you meant to
No,
say, but okay,
No.
we'll let that pass
Okay,
anyway.
all right.
All right, Jan.
Okay, now that we've had our greetings, Mr. Bowling, what would you like to say?
I spoke to
This
Ms.
guy.
Johnson today, obtained a updated phone number for her, which we did not have a valid phone number until I saw her this morning. So I'd like to get an adjournment so that we can speak to Ms. Johnson and hopefully be able to come to a resolution of this matter.
Okay,
How long would you like?
how long would I like? It doesn't
Now,
matter.
I wasn't asking.
Okay, give me about a couple of weeks then, a month, I don't know. What works for you, Judge? I'm just saying. What? I'm trying to be flexible here.
Yeah, well, you know. You guys have no idea this is gonna be something. This,
See,
this-
you know,
No,
but
you-
you know I am,
every case has never been easy with you.
but now you know good and well that is not true. We have worked through this, we're gonna work through this one as well. With no problems, hopefully. I know, you said I can't say that with a straight face, right?
We're working through. All right. Do you want the 4th or the 18th?
That's the 4th is fine.
We'll be here.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to be here, Mr. Bowling. Adjourn this out to March 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, sir.
And in all seriousness, Ms. Johnson, I hope that you're doing well.
I am. God bless you as well. All right, thank you.
Court does call the case, People versus Francis Judge.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Ready, Judge. Torshall Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Judge. Mr. Judge.
Hello,
please-
I'm Francis Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Do you have a copy of Mr. Judge's driving record?
Do I? Yes.
Mr. Judge has indicated and provided the receipt that he paid his fees yesterday and he should be valid. I don't know if you.
Oh,
I
so
have
you
my,
just did it yesterday?
well, yesterday I got my license. Yeah. It says right on there.
That's not what mine says.
Well, that.
But you did that yesterday?
I was at the secretary.
Nothing like waiting till the last minute.
Well,
Ms. Ann, can you, all
it
right.
took a
Let me,
while to pay
I
that
know.
financial obligation. I know it's been a long
Something on
time.
my face says, talk to me. No, just, hang on a second. We're just gonna, this was run a couple days ago, so if you did yesterday, it's gonna show suspended, but
It-
hang on.
Just checking.
Hold on, we're checking. No, I believe you. Put your wallet away.
Because
It's valid. Okay, you're valid.
Your Honor, people need to dismiss.
No objection, Judge.
Case is dismissed. All right,
I want to thank you for your patience and your understanding. Thank you, Judge.
you're more than welcome, sir.
Thank
All
you.
right, good luck. Drive safely, please.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
You started this morning. Court does call the case, People versus Alicia, is it Calloway?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Ready, Judge. Torshall Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Alicia Callowick.
Thank you. Judge, we did not have good contact information for Ms. Callowick. I'd be asking for an adjournment, and I'd ask Ms. Callowick to please call our office so we can make sure we have good contact information for her.
I
Oh,
have
during the
called
matter,
the
March.
office.
Thank you.
You already did?
Yes.
Okay. March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court does call the case, People versus Noman Khan.
Raymond Cook for the people.
Ready, Judge. Torshall Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan, please state your name for the record.
Noman Rahman Khan.
Thank you, Judge. I've been in touch with Mr. Khan pretty much every day by text message. We're still trying to negotiate a resolution. I've reached out to Mr. Cook, and I think he's considering it. I'd ask for a brief adjournment for his.
The last time we adjourned this, I said it was the last
Oh.
adjournment.
Okay.
I'll set it for
Set it.
jury selection and final settlement conference.
Sounds good, Judge.
Jury final settlement conference will be April 10th, 2026. 9 a.m. Jury selection if necessary, April 13th, 2026,
Thank you, Judge.
8:30.
Thank you very much.
Those are both in-person proceedings. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Were we ready on the roll call? Recalls case, People versus Ricky Burdett.
Morning again, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff attorney, Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012, on behalf of Mr. Burdett, who is approaching now.
Your name again, sir?
Ricky Burdett.
All right. I've been handed a plea form executed by the parties indicating that he will be pleading to count 2 of trespassing. The 30-day offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is that correct, counsel?
That is correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Ricky Burdett.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of trespassing. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 30 days incarceration and up to a $250 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
All right.
May I repeat that, please? That is both 30 days probation and $250 fine?
No, the maximum penalty on the charge would be up to 30 days in jail
Oh, jail.
or a $250 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
Which am I getting? I'm
Oh,
not clear on what I'm getting.
I haven't decided on that yet.
I see.
Okay, but you understand what the maximum penalties are?
Your Honor.
All right. And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
I do.
All right. And to that charge, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
To that judgment?
Well,
Guilty.
to the charge of trespassing, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right. Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you executed an advice of rights form? I don't see one. Counsel, did you go through an advice of rights form with him?
I did, Your Honor. And for the record, Mr. Bennett, those are the rights, your trial rights that you would be waiving here by accepting this plea. Do you remember that?
You remember that? Your attorney said that he went through your trial rights with you.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Okay. And that those were your rights, that the trial rights that you'd be waiving. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Look on the podium there. If you look on the podium, right here, right there where my bail is pointing, that's a copy of the advice of rights form. I'll let you get your glasses.
All right.
All right. And if you look at paragraph 5, those are your trial rights. You understand that you're waiving those rights as well as all the rights that are contained on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You understand you're waiving your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you on probation?
No, I'm not.
No, okay. Are you on parole?
No, I'm not.
No.
Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, they have not.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way?
Say again?
Has anybody threatened you in any way to get you to plead to this charge?
No, they have not, Your Honor.
All right. You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And you're doing it because you believe that you are guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. On the date of January 15, 2026, location of 3153 Ann Arbor Saline Road in Pittsfield Township, that being Buddy's Pizza. What'd you do? Had you gone to Buddy's Pizza that day?
Since then?
No, on that date, back in January.
January 15th? Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Did they ask you to leave the premises?
Yes, they did, Your Honor.
Did you immediately leave the premises?
I left the premises after asking if I could question what I was being accused of.
Okay. So you did not immediately depart from the premises? I mean, at some point you left, right?
Yes, I did. After I was able to challenge or ask what I was being accused of.
Okay.
I was accused of threatening people, and I asked if I could repeat what happened the time I was there prior to, and go through to see if indeed that was threatening people. And then the manager that initially said that I was threatening people said, well, you were not threatening people. You were loud and you were scaring people. And so he changed his mind on that. And then I did leave at that point.
Your Honor, with the court and defense counsel's permission, may I voir dire for the factual basis?
I could voir dire as well. I was gonna say the same thing, but he can voir dire.
Whoever wants to do it, go ahead.
I'll do it. I appreciate that, Mr. Cook. And Mr. Burdett, after you left, did you then return back in after being told you were being trespassed?
He said, did you, after you left, did you come back that same day?
Yes, I did. I walked out of the building onto the sidewalk and I immediately returned to the building and I immediately walked back to the bar and approached that same manager.
Okay, so just so that I have it right, okay? Because I have to make sure that there's been a crime committed.
Yes,
Whatever the dispute was, you were asked to leave Buddy's Pizza at some point, right?
yes, Your Honor. I was.
All right. You did leave. Well, let me back up. You were asked to leave and to not come back, right?
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
Then you did leave, right?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
But then you came back.
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Absolutely, yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Sir, is there anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
Say or ask?
Whatever.
Can I ask a question before I am finally dismissed? I want to be clear on after the judgment. I want to be clear on it.
On what?
Your Honor, I believe
if I'm
if
I'm getting probation after I serve the probation, am I free to leave the USA? I have an international passport. I just want to be clear on that.
I'm not going to put you on probation.
Just a fine?
That's what I was thinking. Do I need to put you on probation?
I don't even know if you've delivered the sentence to tell
I haven't yet, but I after listening to it, I don't know why I would put you on probation.
Oh,
You
I was going by
on doing something
I was
else?
going by that sheet I signed. I don't know if that meant both or just either or.
Oh, it's either or.
Either or, okay.
Okay, so I can put you on probation. I could send you to jail, or I could just impose a fine. So you want me to put you on probation? What are you telling me you want me to do?
Not necessarily.
Okay, I'm just trying to make everybody happy.
Sure.
All right.
I just, yeah.
Sir, are you gonna, the last time you were in here, you remember yelling at me? You don't remember that. That's okay.
Oh, trying to defend myself?
I don't know what you were doing.
Without counsel?
Well, right. Well, your attorney hadn't shown up.
Yeah.
And remember you were getting angry with me and I was saying, I gotta make sure your rights are protected, but you didn't like that for a moment. Remember that? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, as I'm listening to you, I also realize, I think you're an Army veteran, right?
Oh, Navy.
That's right, Navy, because I said I liked you because
Your Honor,
you're Navy.
my other
right?
client was the Army veteran, Your Honor.
Your other client was Army, the one I didn't like. Okay, yeah, you're Navy. No, all right. And so, I realize that you're upset because things weren't happening the way they were supposed to. And also, I got the impression once your attorney, somebody got here for you, you calmed down and you seemed to me to be a man of your word. That's how I viewed it. Okay. And so as I listened to this plea, I also realized that you're one to always want to make sure that the right thing's done. Am I right? Am I right about all?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And so I don't think that I need to put you on probation. You realize you're not supposed to go back to Buddy's Pizza, right?
Ever. Correct.
Exactly.
Indeed. No,
And
that's completely fine with me.
I'm gonna trust you that you're a man of your word and that you're not gonna go back there. I don't think I have to put you on probation to make sure you won't go back there. So I was just going to impose a fine. Unless you want me to put you on probation and send you to jail. If you want me to, I mean, I can do that, but I don't think you want me to. Right?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes. So can I pay the fine leaving the building today?
Absolutely. We will be more than happy to take your money. Okay.
What was my question about you using my international passport? Did that
Yeah,
make
no,
sense?
you asked if you can then travel. Once I finish here, the world's yours. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes.
You're welcome. Let me ask you this, sir. You're not working, right?
I'm retired. No, I'm not working.
You're
Correct.
not working. You just received retirement.
Pardon?
You receive a retirement?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Fines and costs of $150. And I'll suspend 30 days in jail. You can get that paid today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can pay it up at the front counter. All right. Thank you, sir. Pleasure meeting you. You
Thank
take
you, Your
care of
Honor.
yourself. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you greatly.
You do the same, sir. All right. Hey, fella, sir, it's going to take us a minute to get the file up there, so don't get mad at the clerks if it's not there. Yep. We'll race you up the hall. All right. Take care. Court is standing in recess and we'll come back and start our next block. All right. Court does call the case, people versus. Really? Joshua Wara.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Morning, Judge. Lawrence Margolis with and on behalf of Mr. Wara, who is approaching. Josh, please state your name, Judge.
Joshua Wara.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I am recently substituted into this matter. It is the date and time for a pretrial. The prosecutor has informed me that there are there's one new charge, a misdemeanor coming out of 14B that has not been, has it been set for arraignment?
Yes, so he has it's not a new OWI, it was recently charged. He has an OWI set for arraignment on March 24th out of 14B. He also has a felony matter set for April 2nd for a competency review. I believe we're just asking for an adjournment. We're trying to push up the arraignment on his 14B matter, so we can get arraigned on that. We can do a global resolution with all three of his cases.
All right.
Correct.
The 18th would work, you think, or?
Hopefully,
March, Judge.
I'm not familiar with 14B's policies on moving up arraignment dates, but I'm going to try and get that worked out. So we will try and make the 18th work.
And I'd also let your office know of, I believe the competency report has concluded, or the evaluation was done. I believe he was found competent to proceed. I don't believe the report has been received yet. Have you received that yet, Mr. Cook?
On the felony matter?
Correct. And
I've received, he was found competent in this matter.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
I don't know why the same wouldn't occur in me.
And I agree, and we'll handle that and get that report to the court.
All right, very good. March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
On TV. Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Zachary Johnson.
Raymond Cook.
On behalf of Township.
Brian Bullock on behalf of Mr. Johnson, Your Honor, can you state your name for the record?
Zachary Johnson.
Your Honor, we've resolved both of these matters. There should be an executed plea form in the file ending in 0618. where Mr. Johnson would plead guilty as charged to the failing to report an accident with fixtures. Then with respect to case ending in 1025, Mr. Siller's been kind enough to offer a plea to double parking in that matter based on Mr. Johnson showing a valid driver's license. So he would plead responsible to double parking in that case.
That is correct, on behalf of the township. That's correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name, please.
Zachary Johnson.
Sir, it is this court's understanding and starting in case ending in 618 that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of failure to report an accident to fixtures that punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. And and to that charge, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
I did.
Any question regarding those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of it.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
I am not.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily
I am.
of your own free will,
Yes, sir.
and because you believe that you are guilty of this offense?
I do.
February 29, 2024, at the location of South State Street near Runway Boulevard, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. Were you operating a Ford Focus?
I was.
And what happened?
I was on my way to do some Uber Eats, and I was gonna stop at the Speedway over there, get some coffee. It was, late at night, and I just half dozed off for like 2 seconds and hit the curb, and it was chaotic after that. Totaled the car.
And did you hit a utility pole?
I did, yeah.
All right, and it damaged that utility pole
It cut it in half. Yes, it did.
with a Focus?
Listen, man, that Focus saved my life, and I am lucky.
No, that's
man.
fine. I'm just thinking,
I don't know how it.
think how better it would have been with a 150. Anyway, never mind.
Man,
Not saying.
if the 150 might have survived, who knows, man?
All right. So, and after that, did you report that accident to the nearest and most convenient?
I did not. No.
All right. You didn't report it in any way.
No.
Correct. All right. Counsel, do you believe that I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea regarding that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, on the date of July 1st, 2022, at the location of Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, do you admit responsibility to double parking a motor vehicle?
I do.
All right, court will accept that admission. This is in case 1025. It will accept the admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. In that case, there are fines and costs of $180. In your other case, is there anything you want to say before I do impose sentence?
No, sir.
Fines and costs of $250. When can you pay all of that?
By next Friday.
27?
Yes, sir.
Pay it by the February 27th in both matters. And in the case ending in 618, I'll suspend 90 days in jail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank
Good
you,
luck.
sir.
Take care. Drive safe. Why? Go ahead, boy. Court calls the case, People versus Devontae Connor Belcher.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Devontae Connor Belcher on one of the cases.
Attorney, please, assist the public defender on behalf of Mr. Connor Beltran, the remaining files.
Sir, your name?
Devontae.
Thank you. What are we doing?
Please. So, Your Honor, Ben, I believe this is going to be signing a plea form that should be in front of Your Honor in just a second. The essential nature of that plea is going to be file ending in 1782, 2001.
Hang on. 1782, he's gonna be pleading on.
With an agreement $1,194.39 restitution. In exchange, the people would be dismissing the files ending in 1243, 1112, 1234, and 1370.
So all the remaining files.
Correct.
All right, I have a plea form in front of me that indicates that the defendant would be pleading to the charge of retail fraud in the second degree, the 1-year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, the case is referred to by the prosecutor will be dismissed, the other 4 matters. And he's also agreeing to pay restitution in the amount of $2174.39. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
My handwriting might be better. It was 2,194, not 74. My apologies.
Oh, that's a 9. So 219439.
Correct.
Pardon?
That is a complete.
All right. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yes, sir. State your name, please. Devontae Connor Belcher.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the second degree. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
Negative.
All right, please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of the trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights in that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
Negative.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will
Yes, sir.
and because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
August 18, 2025, location of 3145 Ann Arbor Sling Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. What did you do at the Meyer that makes you think that you're guilty?
I walked into that Myers, grabbed sports cards and some sushi, and I walked out and did not pay for those products.
All right.
Yes.
So when you say sports cars, toy sports cars or controlled?
Sports cards, trading cards.
Oh, cards.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay, cards. And tried to walk out without paying for them.
Yes, sir. Sure.
All right. Was the amount that you attempted to walk out with in excess of $200?
Yes, sir.
All right. Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes, it was.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take that property, did you?
Negative. No, I did not.
And this property you took was property that was offered for sale by Meyer?
Yes, it was.
All right. So I do have to advise you that if between the time I accept your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rules, the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation, and you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
It's on record, Judge.
All right. And have I complied with the court?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Yeah, Judge.
All right. Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to that charge as contained in case ending in 1782. the case is ending in 1243, 1370, 1112, and 1234 are dismissed pursuant to that plea agreement. Defendant is referred to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing will be. All right.
Yeah.
March 11th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond.
You have a lovely day, sir.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case of the people versus Matthew Wallace.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Judge Torshall Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of, but I do not believe I am with Matthew Wallace. Matthew Wallace. Your Honor, we have not had any contact with Mr. Wallace. For the record, I will request an adjournment, but I do not know why he is not present.
And tomorrow we'll issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000, 10% on each case. Those warrants will issue immediately. Thank you. Calls the case, people versus Kristen Anthony.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
I get the wrong one. Oh.
Brian Bowling, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Anthony. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Kristen Nicole Anthony.
Judge, with respect to the pretrial, we're seeking an adjournment. It's my understanding Ms. Anthony is scheduled to see Judge Hammoud on the 23rd. So we'd like to come back after that date if at all possible.
23rd
of February. Yes, I'm sorry.
Adjourn this to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
May I address bond?
You may.
Your Honor, Ms. Anthony would like to consider the court, or would like to ask the court to consider granting her a personal bond in this matter. She is 39 years old. She's a resident of Wayne. She is single, but has two children, a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. And she's currently a student at Wayne State University studying business there, Your Honor. Ultimately, it's my understanding that the court granted a release to treatment on the other matter. So if you were unlikely to grant a PR bond in this case, we would ask the court to consider mirroring the release to treatment order in this matter to coincide with the other case.
Your Honor, I have no objection to release to treatment. I would, for the record, looking at actually, I do out of county schools, including one for Your Honor, tethered. It looks like a couple of retail frauds. She has two bonds and 9, so I think that a PR bond would be appropriate, but release to treatment with tether, I think, would be appropriate.
I will not change her bond in this case and give her personal recognizance. However, I have no problem signing an order for release to treatment with the GPS.
Wonderful. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch with Anthony.
Court does call the case people versus Ishmael Davis.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook, people.
First Judge George O'Feast, the Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ishmael Davis, who I do not believe is present, Your Honor. Mr. Davis, from our notes, was in custody. Apparently, he bonded out. He is not apparently in the courtroom today.
Based on my interaction with him before Judge Fresh Hours, that's my understanding.
Mr. Bowling has additional information, Judge. He believes Mr. Davis may be in inpatient treatment based on his other case in front of Judge Fresh Hours. So
what Bowling told you?
I'm just a parrot today, Judge.
So
So,
you want to be able to check that.
yes, Judge.
I'll adjourn to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Defendant may be in treatment. If he's not, I'm locking up bowling.
Fair enough, Judge.
Feaster didn't even try to protect. Court calls the case of the people versus De Jure Bond Sanders.
Ready again, Judge. Torsia, the Assistant Public Defender on behalf of DeShore Bond Sanders, who is approaching. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Joe Bond Sanders.
Thank you, Judge. My understanding is Mr. Brown met with Mr. Bond Sanders yesterday. We're setting this matter, we're asking the court to set this matter for final settlement conference and jury trial. I believe Mr. Bond Sanders is going to personally request to dismiss this matter. I don't know that he completely understands how the procedure works, and maybe the help will explain it to him. But he's requesting a dismissal. Assuming the court does not grant that, we'd be asking for a final settlement conference and jury selection, Your Honor.
You have something you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, since I've been having all of my my other ones in front of you, like they haven't been shown up to court, so I don't see why it would be an issue.
You know what?
On PR bond.
Why this wouldn't be a PR bond?
Because they haven't been shown up to court, and all my others have been getting dismissed as well.
It was probably because, when was this one? Was this one picked up while you were on bond on other cases?
I'm sorry?
Was this case picked up while you were on bond for any other cases?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll defer to the court, but from what I recall reading in the notes, Your Honor, I believe this started out as a felony. I believe it was reduced and remanded at exam as a result of the complaining witness not appearing. I believe Mr. Bond Sanders has a 100 bond in his file. I believe he is requesting that the court consider a personal bond after the court determines where the court's going to set this matter next.
Your Honor, the notes that I have from arraignment indicate that at the time of arraignment, these two was on bond 14G and was denied. Case looks like, looking at Mr. Zenda's notes, there were some issues with phone privileges at the jail for this defendant. I would ask upon to continue. I think right now it's set at $1,000 cash and surety. As soon as you can provide proof of some sagging on that, there's with the he gets a student of tether of the entirety of Washington County. I don't know if he has proof of that address.
My client does indicate he has proof of his address he would go to in his pocket here, Your Honor, if the court would consider the PR bond. He does indicate that he has permission and a valid place where he can go. Should the court decide to release him, either on.
I'm not going to release him. I'm not changing the bond in this case.
Okay.
His bond will continue. Jury final settlement conference will be set April 10, 2026 at 9 a.m. Jury selection will be set April 13, 2026. Seriously. At 8:30 a.m. Both of those proceedings are in person.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Calls case People versus Shannon Kiesling.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Kiesling, Your Honor. Shannon, can you state your name for the record, please?
Shannon Kiesling.
Judge, Ms. Kiesling is scheduled to meet with Mr. Heaton for screening for the 14-day sobriety court program tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we could get in.
March 4th.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, Judge.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Everything's at 9 and then it'll probably change. Okay, all right. I'll be in touch.
Court calls case of the People versus D'Amico Brown. Yeah.
Morning, Your Honor.
Cummings, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Brown.
Conrad Siller on behalf of the township.
Cummings,
Cummings the second.
yes. Must have been the Ronald Brown.
All right, ready-ish, Judge Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Cummings. Please state your name for the record.
Good morning, D'Amico Cummings for the record.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I'm looking at our docket. I don't see Mr. Cummings' name on the block. I don't know that he has been open noon. Okay. Looks like he has spoken to someone and that they will request an adjournment on the file for further negotiations.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bound continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, you have a nice day. Court calls case People versus Carlos Mack.
Great, Judge. Court shall face the Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Mack, who is approaching. When you arrive, please state your name for the record, sir.
Carlos Mack. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. This is the case I believe Mr. Mack is trying to get a valid license. He does indicate he needs the court's permission to pay a clearance fee. And he's
Here.
that's
Yes, sir. That's all he needs to do.
that in another, he says in another month, he should have his assessment completed and get his license back.
No, I got it today, but I get for my assessment, yeah.
So I guess he needs to pay the fee and he needs another month. If the court will adjourn it for a month, he thinks he could have it back after.
Okay, defendant may pay clearance fee. I'll adjourn this out to March 18, 2026, 9 a.m. That's the last adjournment.
Last adjournment.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you have to have it back by then. Or we're gonna
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Michael Erickson.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Boyd on behalf of Mr. Erickson.
Hello, Michael James Erickson.
Your Honor, we're continuing to try to resolve this matter. It's my understanding Mr. Cook is looking into some restitution issues. So if we could get an adjourned pretrial date.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bound continued.
May I address bond?
Sure.
Your Honor. He's asking to be, Mr. Erickson's asking to be released on a PR bond if the court would feel it was appropriate. Otherwise, we'd ask for a release for treatment and I can prepare a proposed order for that if the court was inclined.
I don't need a response. I will not reduce it to a personal cognizance. I'll leave the bond where it is. I will sign a release to treatment.
Wonderful. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Let us know.
Court does call the case People versus Adam Martinez.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Martinez, just state your name for the record.
Adam Martinez.
Judge, we have a resolution in this matter. There's a proposed plea
form in front of me that indicates that he would be pleading as charged.
That's correct, Your Honor. Mr. Martinez has been screened for entrance into the 14A sobriety court program, which he has been approved for. I know he was there last Thursday to observe that program and is asking the court to accept his plea, and ultimately, hopefully, that's where he'll be sentenced to.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name, please.
Adam Martinez.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated second offense. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a $1,000 fine, up to 1 year in jail. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle mobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will? And also because you believe that you're guilty?
Yes, sir.
January 31st, 2024, at the location of Ellsworth near Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how much you had and what you had?
I had a fifth of vodka.
Fifth of vodka?
I'm not sure how much I drank of it.
Okay. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
It was an accident.
What happened?
I don't remember, to be honest. I just woke up in jail.
All right. Wow. We're gonna have a problem. So you had the accident, don't remember anything after the accident?
Not really sure, no.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the plea at this point. What I would do, counsel, if during my next break, so that we can get this gentleman moving, if somebody will provide my office police report, I'll take a no contest plea.
Wonderful, Judge. I have it right here. I'll send it to your staff.
All right. All right. So I'll call it up. You have to give me a chance to review it. Court calls the case People versus April Fleming.
Judge, Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Miss April Fleming, who is approaching the podium. Please stay.
State your name, ma'am.
April Fleming.
All right, what are we doing?
Case, Your Honor, I believe she met with Mr. Brown in custody yesterday. There is a plea resolution. I'm turning to the court, Your Honor.
All right, plea form indicates that she's going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud third degree, which is as charged. She's agreed to pay restitution in the amount of $65.62. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
State your name, please.
April Fleming.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court cost. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
I'm sorry.
You're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody promise you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will
Yes.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
Date of June 17, 2025, location of Myers in Pittsfield Township. I think it's 3825. Yes, 3825 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. What'd you do that makes you think that you're guilty?
I put stuff in my purse.
And
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So you walked into the store, you put stuff in your purse, and tried to walk out?
I was grocery shopping too, but I stole some stuff too.
All right.
Yeah.
So the stuff in your purse, was that stuff that was offered for sale by Meyer?
Right. Yes.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take that property, did you?
No.
And the store was open to the public at the time when you did this? All right. Ma'am, if I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that? Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
Nothing before.
So on the record, Judge.
All right. And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe you have, Judge.
All right, court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge.
Judge, I believe Mr. Brown wanted us to request the court consider immediate sentence.
What else does she have? I usually don't do it on these cases, but
My understanding is there's nothing else holding her. She's been in custody for 63 days.
there's nothing else holding her?
That's
Not that I see.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll refer the defendant to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report. And I understand the restitution has been set, but there's an issue regarding that. Sentencing in this matter will be
March 11th at 9 a.m.
March 11th, 2026, 9 a.m. So nothing else is holding you?
No.
What's her bond in this case? What do we have?
Your Honor, bond was denied on this matter.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Ms. Fleming, what do you think my biggest worry if I let you out is?
Did I use drugs?
Yeah, but the drugs you're using,
Yes, in particular, are very dangerous. Very dangerous.
you think that's my worry?
Yes.
On part. My worry is you won't come back. Not that you voluntarily won't come back, but that you'll be dead. That's what worries me.
I understand. I just thought that this would be, that I'd be home by now, you know. I didn't
No.
expect to be here 63 days later.
I didn't think I'd be holding you for 63 days. Right?
Sorry.
I didn't think I'd be holding you for 63 days.
I know. I know.
So Fleming, how are you going to not use?
Well, I'm gonna try to stay busy. And everyone in my whole circle, I mean, everyone was giving me ultimatums already. So, I mean, you said everything happens for a reason, and I am very grateful for the intervention. And I mean, if I were to pick that stuff up again, my dad will be gone, my fiance will be gone, everyone will be gone, and I'll probably be gone too. That's all I can tell you. I don't.
I got you. It's something when it was actually interesting when you gave your admission to the court, because you really, usually a lot of people skirt around and to try to hide, to try to do you. It was almost like when you gave it, and you say this way, you were tired of doing that, and you just admitted it.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was going to happen. You just said, yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that. But now I got to figure out, because you're not going to be in it forever. It's clear, right? So I got to figure out how we're going to keep you alive, try to give you tools so that you don't lose everything around you. Most importantly, your life.
Right.
And it just worries me a little bit. I think you understand. I wasn't trying to punish you.
I know. I know.
I'm a little bit worried that, and I'm not saying that's not a good tool that you keep yourself busy, but that you don't have other supports around you
I mean, I have
to make it,
quite a lot of support.
well, in terms of people,
Yes.
but in terms of treatment and in terms of other.
Right, right. I mean, I do go to the methadone clinic, and I mean, I'll be willing to do whatever, you know, outpatient, I mean, any, you know, I'm not sure what exactly to say here. I just.
No, I know. And
This is really hard, you know, I just really
What?
didn't know I was gonna be here this long. And everyone around me, that everyone I talked to about this in jail and everything, everyone's saying this is so excessive, the punishment for the crime. And I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't.
Those are the ones sitting in jail.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, I mean, it's been some, it's, you know,
What the
the
heck
lady
do they
in Community
know?
Corrections was saying, everyone's been saying it, and I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, you know, that's all I've been told. I just, you know.
He's just trying to keep you.
Right, I know, and that's what I'm telling them. I'm telling people I'm grateful for this intervention and everything, and I mean, I don't know.
I had a March 11th sentence. There, she said she'd see her. That's what I want. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I gave you a sentencing date of the 11th. I'm gonna move that up to the 25th of this month, so next week. Okay.
Okay.
My probation department will be down there to talk to you. And that way, what we can try to do is set something up for you, at least give you a framework so that when we let you out, you got some guardrails around you. And you got somebody staring down at you. That would be my probation department. And then you also have me staring at you.
So will I be getting out on the 25th?
That is my hope.
Okay,
That's what I want to do.
okay,
Okay, that's why I'm moving it up. So we can give you all that stuff,
right. And I appreciate that.
try to get you in the right direction and let you out and see how you do.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I owe you a lot. I really do.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know that you owe me anything. I'm grateful to you for being so honest and in the point of being so honest that you chose your life over everything else. So I'm grateful for that. All right.
All right.
See you in a week.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case People versus Mark McIntosh.
Morning, Honorable Cook to the people.
First Judge, Marshall Fisher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. McIntosh, who's approaching the podium. Please state your name for the record.
Mark McIntosh.
Thank you.
Please assist the first pretrial on this matter, asking for an adjournment to have time to discuss this matter more with Mr. McIntosh.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. bond.
Might get more.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Hey, there we go. No. Court calls the case of the People versus Jessica Mahalik.
Morning, Honorable Cook to the people.
Brian Boley, on behalf of Ms. Mahalik, approaching judge. Please state your name for the record, please.
Jessica Mahalik.
Judge, this will be a plea. There's a form in the file. She's been screened for the sobriety court participation as well at 14A, has been admitted. And so we just asked the court to accept the plea and hopefully we can get her into that program.
All right. The plea form indicates she's going to be pleading to 2 counts. Operating while intoxicated, second offense, the 1-year offense, and also driving while license suspended, denied, and or revoked, the 93-day offense. And that's the full understanding. There's a sentence agreement of the 14A sobriety court. That's the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, man.
That's our understanding, Judge.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, please.
Jessica Mahalik.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to 2 charges. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
The first being operating while intoxicated, second offense. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $1,000 fine plus court cost, up to 1 year in jail. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second charge would be driving while license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of driving while license suspended, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Of your own free will?
Yes.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
July 25th, 2025, at the location of 7000 East Michigan Avenue, in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes,
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
yes.
What'd you have and how much?
The night before I had 6 or 7 vodka cocktails, and then that morning I had a twisted tea mixed cocktail.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or?
No,
was
it's
there an
parked.
accident? You were parked?
Yeah.
Your engine was running, however.
Yes,
You're not disputing the right of the police to intervene and stop you and
No.
detain you. All right. Were you ultimately arrested
yes, Your Honor.
and were you taken to the station?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you taken to the hospital for a
Yes.
blood draw ultimately?
Yes.
And what were the results of that blood draw?
0.278.
0.27?
Yeah, 278, Judge. And we stipulate,
278.
we'll stipulate to those for the purposes of the plea.
All right. And you don't have any reason to dispute those results, do you, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Had you previously been convicted on or about December 17, 2019 in the 34th District Court of operating while visibly impaired?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, on the date, back to the date of July 25th, was your driver's license suspended, denied, and or revoked?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you know that it was?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you had been operating the vehicle while your license was revoked?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or suspended. All right, thank you. Ma'am, if I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules between the time of that and the time of my acceptance of the plea and the time of sentencing, that you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, sir.
Defense is aware of none.
And have I complied with the court rule?
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to counts 1 and 2. Defendant is referred to probation, pre-sentence investigation and report. Has she been evaluated?
Yeah,
Obviously, she has.
Yeah, she met with Mr. Heaton. She's been approved. She was observed the sobriety court the last time we were there, last Thursday?
Yes.
And then they were hoping for a sentencing on the 26th if possible.
Who?
Mr. Heaton was my understanding.
Why is he trying to set my docket?
He's bossy.
Oh. Yeah. People that are bossy, they run into me, they don't fare well. I'm going to set her sentencing here on the 25th. At some point, this court will work out.
Perfect. Thanks, Judge.
So February 25th, 2026, 9 a.m. So we'll get that part here and then we'll get you over there.
Your Honor.
I'd love to be able to set a sentence in there directly, but I don't know why we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. So we do have a sobriety court docket on the 26th in the morning, and I believe you're expecting to be there. So we should be able to get a result. Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus John Hart.
Brian Bowling, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Hart. How you doing, sir? Good. Just state your name, please.
John Joseph Hart.
Thank you.
I think we're moving to dismiss both of these matters. There was a plea on felony and you dismissed as part of that agreement.
I'm assuming you don't have any objection to dismissal of these matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an objection?
No objection at all, Your Honor.
You sure?
I am positive.
Did you have to think about it?
I did not have. to think about
Okay, all right. You
it.
look like
I'm
you were
ready to
having
go
a
to,
long,
ready to go to treatment anyway, so yeah.
you look like you
Thank
were
you.
having a long conversation about it. All
Trying
right.
to grasp the situation. Thank you.
You're all set.
Mr. Hart, take care of yourself. Court calls the case People versus Gerardo Morales.
Morning, Your Honor. People.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Morales. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Gerardo Morales.
Your Honor, we have a resolution in this matter as well. He'll plead guilty as charged to the no valid operator's license on person. There's a signed advice.
Fines and cost sentencing. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth shall be God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Gerardo Morales.
There it is. It's court to understand you're going to plead guilty to the charge of no valid operator's license on a person. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, a $5 or $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty
Yes, sir.
to that charge? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed any advice of rights form?
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding that?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
Doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will?
Sir.
And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
On the date of January 10th, 2026, US 23, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Were you operating motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did you get pulled over by the police?
Yes, sir.
Did they ask you to produce a driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Were you unable to give them a valid license?
Correct.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Sir, anything you or your counsel want to say before I impose sentence?
No, sir.
I have nothing to say, Judge.
Fines and costs of $250. I'll suspend 90 days in jail. When can you pay that, sir?
How much was it?
$250.
About 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks, please, Judge.
By the 13th.
He said 2.
He said 3.
He said 2 or 3.
I didn't hear
He
2.
said
I
2
heard
or 3, and you just took the longer time.
Yeah, well, what would you expect me to do?
I don't know, but not that. That's my feelings. Can you get it paid by March 13th, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pay it by March 13th, 2026.
Yes,
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Trevor Howard.
People.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Howard. Howard, state your name, please.
Trevor Scott Howard.
Judge, we're asking for an adjournment of the pretrial matter to try to continue to work out a resolution of all of his cases. I believe there's 2 that are pending still, this matter and then a matter at the 15th District Court, if I'm not mistaken.
When are those set? Do we know?
The matter at the 15th District Court is on February 27th.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
May I address bond?
You may.
Your Honor, Mr. Howard has posted bond in the 15th District Court matter. He's currently obviously incarcerated. His mother is in the hospital at St. Joe's. The domestic assault and battery case that was pending before Judge Freshour was dismissed back at the last final settlement conference earlier this month. I can affirm that as I was his appointed counsel at that time. If I didn't say it already, he has posted bond in the 15th District Court matter. We're asking the court to consider a reduction in the bond here to, I guess what I would call a nominal bond, but hopefully $250 if the court was so.
How much?
$250.
Response to the people.
In actually, I'm seeing that looks like on the domestic violence case, bond is still denied. I'll take Mr. Williams, where maybe actually it's taking a while to update. I don't know if that case has been dismissed. It looks like his bond on the other matter was set at 10%. On this case, bond was denied. It looks like there was a conditional release violation.
There was.
Off the top of my head, what that release violation was. But if I got just a second,
Yeah, go ahead. I'll look for my copy.
I think it was the new case, right? The 15th District Court matter. It was the 15th District Court matter, Your Honor, I believe.
That caused the violation on this one.
That's correct.
I don't think it's just discrepancies. Obviously, it's usually the misdemeanors on that 15 matter. The domestic violence, I'm assuming, is being dismissed. I would be fine with low cash surety bond. The court doesn't want to do that.
Sorry, I forgot to come to see you before the final settlement cards. I was there. Custody. But it all worked out. I thought they the person never done show that.
I'll reduce his bond to a $3,500, 10% bond.
You say $3,500? I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Jim. $350. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Penny Muldoon.
Morning, Your Honor. Reader interpreter people.
Hello,
Hello,
what's your name?
Penny Muldoon.
All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about September 29, 2025, at the location of 5400 State Street, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you did operate a motor vehicle with the presence of a controlled substance. You understand that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service, any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that?
Yes, sir.
First question I have for you, ma'am, is do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, please.
This is a public defender case.
Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Ms. Muldoon. She's waiting for a reading, Your Honor, stand mute.
Defendant every way from a reading standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Seeking an adjournment.
Please, Judge.
I'll adjourn this matter to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Set the defendant's bond at a personal recognizance. She has no priors, is that correct?
None to the people's knowledge.
Set her bond at a personal recognizance, $10,000 bond. I'll order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any other illegal drug. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to order that you go over to community corrections for placement on testing. I'm ordering testing. If I ordered you to test today, would you test clean?
Yes, whatever I have on me, in me, I have a prescription for.
I'll order testing one time per week, random.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the People versus William Matthews.
So, I mean, that's just the township.
Reading from the people.
Judge Attorney Feaster, on behalf of Mr. Matthews, please state your name for the record, sir.
William Matthews.
Thank you. All right. I don't believe that the police sheet's in the file already. Do you have a police sheet already in your file, Your Honor?
Pardon?
Do you have a police sheet in your file already? Okay. And I guess we're gonna be requesting a short adjournment.
All right.
And requesting to address bond, Your Honor.
Is he held on anything else?
I got an MDOC hold and a felony.
Gotcha.
I got $100 bond, well, 10% on a felony.
I'm not gonna change his bond. You can argue it, but if it's the NDOC, hold on.
I think we
See
just
if
want to
we're
make
gonna have
sure,
it resolved.
I think we just want to make sure he had a bond in this case.
Yeah, to get like a bond, so there would be able to get time served.
He wants to,
I think he's,
probably on dead time, but if there is
I
a,
think his bond. What do you have his bond? I have his bond set, I think at $1,000, 10% on each case.
that's fine then.
Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, if that's it. I thought it was a PR bond, but if it's.
Is that what you have? Oh, you see a PR?
Okay.
All right.
Looks
This
like,
might have changed it. I don't know how that changed.
That's the same on the other one.
All right, then I'll set his bond on these cases at $1,000, 10% bond on each case.
That'll work.
Did you set your,
And I'll adjourn this case to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
thank you, Judge. Sound perfect.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Erica Scott.
For the people.
Court shall feature assistant Erica Scott, who I believe is approaching the podium. We'll bring her to if you want. Please, sir. Please state your name for the record.
Erica Scott.
Thank you, Judge. It looks like we were negotiating with the people trying to receive a. Looks like we're still in
How old
negotiations.
is the little one?
She's 7.
She's 7?
Yeah, she's on midwinter break, so she had to come with me. Yes.
And then you just tossed her into the back row?
I'm sorry. You want to
You
come
just
up?
tossed her into the back row?
Well, come on.
She was just found.
Come on, babe.
Hello, young lady. Hi, what's your name?
Ombre.
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 Ombre. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. I think we're still negotiating. If we could have a brief adjournment, that'd be greatly appreciated. Yes.
I have it.
Okay. Well,
I have it now.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, let me go March 18th,
Thank you, Judge.
2026, 9 a.m. All right. You're on midwinter break? I'm gonna take a midwinter break too.
Just with that date. I might, that's around my due date.
I had to, on their other case, she has another case, 1761. I'm gonna cancel the warrant on that.
Thank you, Judge.
And I'll set a PR. Well, she hasn't been arraigned on that one. Hold on a second. She was arraigned on this one, on the driver while license suspended. On the other case, she hasn't been arraigned. All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a complaint that alleges, it's actually the same ticket. On the date of October 18, 2025, Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, that you did operate a motor vehicle without security or insurance. You understand that charge, ma'am?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by a fine between $200 to $500 and up to 1 year in jail. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You wish to be represented by an attorney on that
Yes.
public defender case?
Court shall feature assistant public defender. Your Honor, we waive formal readings to mute and ask for an adjourned pretrial date.
Defendant every way, formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. That our other case before. So I'll adjourn this matter out to the 18th. Cancel the warrant. I'll set a personal recognizance $5,000 bond, standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
All right.
Judge, just so the court is aware, 3/18 is close to her due date. So
Pardon?
3/18 is close to her due date. So if she does go into labor, we'll let the court.
No,
No.
she needs to be here.
Yes, sir.
Bring both the babies.
Well, if you had the baby beforehand, yes, bring the baby. However, if you're like in labor and that might happen here, go have your baby because I'm going to be of absolutely no help. Somebody else will have to do it. The only thing I know how to operate is a defibrillator, and that's not going to do it.
Got it. Mhm.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I'm checking in with.
Bye, little one.
Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Court calls the case, People versus Jason Smith.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Ready, Judge. Court call feature Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Jason Smith. Mr. Smith, please state your name for the record.
Jason Smith, Your Honor.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, sir.
Thank you.
Morning.
Thank you, Judge. I believe Mr. Smith met with Mr. Brown in custody. We're still trying to get the offer that this wants. We're asking for an adjourned pretrial date.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
He's at a different offer. We're trying to get it up.
Okay.
We'll come back March 4th.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Bond continued. Court calls the case, People versus Nivea Smith. Nivea Smith. Hello,
Hello, Judge.
what's your name?
Lydia Smith.
All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges between the dates of September 12th, 2024, September 20th, 2024, while you were an agent or trustee of Walmart, that you did embezzle funds less than $200. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased if 3 times the value of the property that is the subject matter of the theft. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Public defender case.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Smith, Your Honor, we'll stay on mute to the complaint that you just read. Ask for a pretrial date so that we can speak to Ms. Smith.
And then having with further formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Oh. I'll adjourn this matter to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Your Honor, Ms. Smith is 19 years old. She is employed by the University of Michigan. She's a graduate of Romulus High School, correct? She indicates no criminal history of any sort, Your Honor. She obviously appeared here this morning. I'd ask the court to consider setting a personal bond in this matter based on her appearance here today.
You live on your own?
No, I live with my mother.
Is she here? Does she knows about this?
Yes, sir.
When did you graduate high school?
2025.
You going to college or what are you doing?
I'm planning on going this year, Washtenaw Community College.
What do you do at the university?
I'm environmental services, so I'm.
So you're planning on going this year? Let me ask you this. You graduated. What did your mom say about you planning on going later to school, to college?
Well, I went after high school, went straight to working, so I'm helping the.
Okay, I get that, but what did your mother say about that?
As long as I go to school.
As long as what?
As long as I go to school and I have a
So you
plan.
could go and work. She didn't mind that, but you were supposed to go to school to get your education.
I'm going to both. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm
Well,
planning-
is that what she was telling you? What, you're nodding. You can use your words.
Yeah,
That's what she was telling you.
Yeah.
And so you graduated when?
2025, June.
June of 2025. So we went past September of 2025, because that's when the school year was starting.
When are you intending to enroll?
And then she's not, so let me ask you this. How do you feel, how's your mother feel about you not being in school yet?
I mean, she's trying to tell me to hurry up, but besides that,
She said what?
hurry up, do something. But
She said, hurry up, do something.
like, as in school wise.
Yeah, okay, so that means she's probably not pleased that you're not in school.
I wouldn't say that, but
Are you working full-time?
yes.
Mom, you want her in school? Now, how come you're not doing what your mama wants you to do? Because you're not grown yet, because I got a whole bunch of grown folks back through that door if you want to be grown. Okay, maybe I'll put it this way. When are we going to school? Because I can provide alternatives to that, but I don't think you'll like my alternatives. I am gonna make your mother's wish come true. You are going to school one way or another while your case is before me.
Of course. I was planning.
What, see, you sit there and say, of course, I want you in school. When are you going to enroll?
Oh, I'm already enrolled, is what I'm saying. I don't have the classes and registration started yet for this yet. So,
Why?
because I'm doing school and because I'm helping the bills, so I could stay in the house, if that makes sense.
It makes sense, but that doesn't mean that you can't take some classes. Or what, even. Here's the problem, young lady. When I get somebody like you in front of me, here's my big worry. Your mom wants you to go to school. I think you really want to go to school. Right? But I also am aware of the statistics that the longer you stay out, the less likely it is that you will go back.
Yeah, I know that's just
So when I get somebody like you, I grab you and I make sure you go to school, even if you're taking one. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So when are we going to get enrolled? When are we going to set up a class? Here's the thing.
I don't know how that school works, so it would be within the
You
next.
don't know how it
semester?
works? Great, I teach there.
Okay.
So I can tell you how it works. What are you doing today?
What am I doing today?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go to my doctor's appointment. So
Okay, well,
after
that's
that,
important. So do that. So when are we going over to Washington to check into classes?
are they open today or tomorrow? Well, I work tomorrow. Hold on. So probably that.
Are they open? Yeah, they're open. Here's what I want, okay? What are you worried about going to school?
Nothing. It's nothing that I'm per se worried about.
Pardon?
Nothing that I'm worried about.
Here's what I want you to do, young lady, okay? Sometimes the hardest step to make is the first step. Okay? So between now and March 4th, you're to get yourself over to Washington. You're to check into classes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's start this journey now. Okay? The good reason why your mom wants you to do it. Okay? And one of the reasons is that she believes in you and she believes in your future. That's why she wants you to do it. That's why she's also telling you to hurry up. Because she'd like to see it, because parents get great joy out of that, okay? And the other thing is, I'd like to see you do it. I think you could do it. I think you want to do something else with your life. And it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. Okay? Go over there. The people over there are wonderful. They will help you figure it out. Figure out what you can do to try to not make it so stressful on you. And try to figure out how to get yourself started. All right, young lady? What are you crying about?
Nothing.
Nothing? You just cry about nothing?
Yep.
It's like my daughter. I don't understand it. All right, look. Go over there. Got 2 weeks. Get yourself over there. Take a look at it. Have you even looked at their programs over there?
They don't have really the one that I'm looking for. So I was talking with my counselor, but
Pardon?
I said they don't really have the program I was specifically looking for.
Which
but,
is?
marine biology or biology.
Marine biology. Why do you want to be a marine biologist?
Why not?
Wow. I guess I'll ask it a different way. What interests you about it?
I don't know, the ocean.
The
the
ocean?
weather. Yeah,
You ever been there? Which one?
the Atlantic.
How'd you like it?
It was nice.
Yeah. Young lady, maybe somebody after my own heart. You say you're going to be a marine biologist. I'm not a marine biologist. No animal. I probably can't keep an animal alive to save my life except a dog. But University of Maryland has an excellent marine biology program. And that's where I graduated from. So I get it. There's something about the attraction of all of that. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean that you can't start your journey on some of the stuff that you're going to need to get yourself there, right? I mean, they may not have the whole program, but you could start it out while you look around as to where else you're going to go, like the University of Maryland. I mean, where else you might want to go, okay? All right. So go over there, check in, and just tell them that's what you're interested in, and they can at least try to develop a path for you to head forward, okay?
Okay.
You're 19.
Yes.
Nothing else that happened today that you remember. Remember this one thing that I took, okay? And that is you got dreams. Follow them, okay?
Okay.
All right, young lady, we'll see you on the 4th.
All right.
Hang on a second, I gotta get a phone number.
Thanks, Mom. Court calls the case, People versus Jacob Snyder. Your name, sir?
Jacob Snyder.
Sir, you are before the court on charge of no insurance under the motor vehicle code. That's alleged to have occurred on or about January 21st, 2026 at the location of eastbound I-94, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan.
That's correct.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $200 to $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
I understand.
All right. You wish to be represented by an attorney?
Not entirely sure, sir. As far as I was aware, what the officer told me was I could show up and present that I had bought insurance and that this would be waived. So that's kind of what I was looking at.
Well, I think I don't know. But
yes,
what would the people do?
Your Honor, my standard offer is that if I receive proof of insurance, I would be moving to dismiss this matter.
You got insurance with you?
I do.
Do you?
I have
You
that
want
on
to
my phone.
dismiss?
I have
You want to dismiss?
I would like to.
Can you show them the proof of? What are you waiting for, young man? Jeez, oh, Pete. Okay. Have it dismissed. He's taking so long. He's like, he's got it on my phone. Well, get it out. Watch this. It's gonna say, I don't know if I can do this.
How many people move to dismiss?
Wow. Any objection?
No.
Case dismissed. You have a great day, young man. Court call for case, People versus Caitlin Stevens. Hello, what's your name?
Caitlin Stevens.
All right. Ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about September 10th, 2025, at the location of Huron Valley Correctional Facility, that you did, contrary to statute, falsely report the commission of a misdemeanor, that being fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
This is a public defender case.
On behalf of Ms. Stevens, waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor. Ask for a pre-trial date so that we can speak to Ms. Stevens.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea.
29.
Any criminal history?
Pre-trial in this matter will be adjourned to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Set her bond at $5,000 personal recognizance bond, standard conditions, including no assault of behavior, possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, man?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Blaine Taylor.
Morning, Your Honor.
Blaine Taylor. Here. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000. We'll give it 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Calls case People versus Antoine Thomas.
Morning, Your Honor. People.
Your name, sir?
Antoine Thomas, sir.
All right, sir, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on October 10th, 2025, at the location of 3300 Carpenter Road, that you did operate a motor vehicle without security or insurance. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by not more than 1 year incarceration, a $200 to $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney, or you got your phone out, you want to show them something?
I do have my.
You want your phone out, you want to show them something?
Yes, sir.
You think yours will work this time?
Absolutely.
You know what? If you blow this, it's gonna be a problem. All right, go ahead.
No, not this vehicle is, I don't currently have this vehicle anymore. It's been held since the matter, but during the time, that's to show that during the time I had insurance.
Gotcha. Give me just 1 second, Your Honor. I'm just checking the date.
Sure. You need the date of offense?
Yes, please.
Date of offense was October 10th, 2025.
How many people move to dismiss?
Wow. Did you see what he did? Unlike the other guy, he just handed a phone and he did it. He had to do some explanation. You have any objection to that?
No, sir.
Case dismissed.
Thank
You have a
Good
great day. He's doing better than, they're doing better than Feaster. No, they're getting, no, I'm just saying. I just didn't mean to blurt that out loud. Court calls the case, People versus Tito's. Why ho ho no? Why ho ho no?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
All right, you guys help me with that name.
Why Hohonu?
So say it again.
Why Hohonu?
Why hey ho? Got it. Okay. It kind of makes sense when I look at it. All right, sir. You are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges 2 charges. The first charge is that on August 17, 2025, at the location of Textile near Crane Road, that you did operate while intoxicated or impaired, second offense. You understand that charge, sir?
Correct.
All right. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to $1,000 fine, up to 1 year in jail. Court could order community service, any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. Court could order your vehicle immobilized. Court order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Correct.
All right. The second charge is a charge of operating or open intoxicants in a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. Court could order community service and substance abuse screening. You understand all of that, sir? All right. First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
This is a public defender case.
Did you get appointed?
Yeah. The public defender on behalf of why ho ho no.
I don't know what conversation these guys are having. That's the second time I've been ignored.
Not ignored.
No, just absolutely ignored.
You got the same last name.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's a nice last name to have.
It is. I wrote it down to try to say it. It's why ho ho no. Aha. We were debating it. So we waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Depending every way from a reading, standing mute. Finally,
We'd ask for an adjourned pretrial, please, Your Honor.
pretrial in this matter, sir, will be adjourned to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you very much, sir.
And his bond, alleged BAC in this matter.
BAC is the point 114, just for the record, I didn't have alcohol content of 117 or greater. I'm not sure why it reads that way. I'm going to submit an amended complaint because the BAC is a 0.1. Unless my math is wrong, it's less than 0.7.
No, you're right. I see what you're saying. I don't know why it reads that. I got you. All right. Set his bond at a $15,000 personal recognizance bond. There's, I'll order standard conditions, including no possession of any weapons or assaultive behavior. You understand that, young man?
Sir.
Also, there's to be no possession or consumption of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that? I'm also going to order that you report over to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on the sober link testing unit. You're to do that within 24 hours of today's date. All right, sign the order. Thank you very much.